Hello, Commanders, and welcome to episode 13 of Ranked Play with Matthremar. We have had quite a riot over the past hour or so. I have literally gone from below rank 1000 to the top 100 in less than an hour. Now, granted, it is the beginning of the season, so everybody's pretty close right now, so it doesn't take long to scale that far, but oh my goodness, this artifact is crushing it. Eyes of the Ancient One, it dominates. So let me show you what I'm working with. Oh, but first, if you like what you see here, please do like. Also help subscribe and work towards that goal of 1,000 subscribers. And if you'd like notifications, hit the notification bell and you will get notifications when I drop new videos. Please leave your comments below about how overpowered you think this artifact is and any other comments that you might have. All right, now let's go take a peek. So I'm running the build that I've been running for a while, and this kept me in about the 150 to 250 range for a while. But having equipped the Eyes of the Ancient One, and I do only have it at level 7, rank 0, but it has taken me up over 1,000 ranks in the past hour. So I will show you what we have going on with that, but this is all I've got on it right now. Just 3 unkillable Void Eyes at random that last for 4.7 seconds. So let's show you what has happened in the past hour that has just been so delightful. I'm going to apologize in advance to everybody who was featured here. It's been a winning streak, so it's almost all wins, and I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I am just trying to show you what this artifact is capable of. So thank you to all the commanders who are unwittingly participating. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So this one, Valak, we came up against him. He has a nature build. And my eyes, you'll notice that they tagged the assassins, but didn't really do much. But oh, there it was right there. Now back up just a smidge. You'll see that the toad gets caught mid-jump, or right at the end of his jump, and then first thing he sucks in is that storm collar, which is just, oh, so satisfying. Isn't that just the best? Now, again, not trying to dig on anybody. I'm just so delighted when things work out the way that they're supposed to. So yeah, just some of the things that this artifact does, it just destroys builds. You have these clever builds that people make. Like, that is a solid build. The Valak, however you pronounce it, that he did, and just one little eye in the wrong place, and boom, there goes a Stormcaller, and changes the course of the entire battle, possibly. Okay, next one, Billigrim. So here we go. We've got Wagon that pops out, turns around, and immediately gets shredded by his crystal spires, and now I have a giant wagon full of troops that turn right back around on his army. So boom. And you'll notice that this was at the point where I was about 260 in rank. You'll kind of notice the progression as we go, that we get back into the top 100. But after about half an hour, 45 minutes of doing this, I was like, okay, I got to start recording this. This is just too much. So I was just on a rampage, almost one battle right after the other. Okay, here's Frankenstein, which I think is Bane. And this one I wanted to feature just because the eyes do absolutely nothing. So this shows you that along the way there were blips. It doesn't work all the time. The plague bearers are immune to mind control, so absolutely nothing happened there. I still managed to pull it off, but I just want to show, like, it doesn't work all the time, but it is so fun when it does. So here's another one, Tarsanus. Okay, now this one, let's just pause real quick. Anything that you would pick out of there, what would you pick? When you've got a bunch of ECs right on the front line, what do you not want to have on his side of the battlefield? I get all of it. Here goes. The Toad, the Frost Wizard, and then I clear out a whole bunch of stuff and start heading his way. It's so overpowered, it's ridiculous. I don't know if they're gonna keep it functional the way that it is, because if you start adding eyes and increasing the duration that those eyes function, nobody's going to be using anything else. Like, I just totally crippled his entire build by taking out that toad, by turning it to my side. So there's just the applications of this. I've climbed 1,000 rank in an hour. So let's see, let's have a look at the next one. Oh, this one. Oh, let's start it again there. This one I put on here so that you could kind of see the assassins in the bottom left there. Let's back it up. You'll notice that they get MC'd, but they don't attack anything. And that's because they don't see each other. So even if you mind control the units within a group, they still get their own cloaking, their own stealth. So yeah, assassins are a little bit tricky with this. It's only when they can actually see each other that they'll start attacking each other. So that one I wanted to feature for that reason. Okay, now this one was fun. Okay, let's just pause when we pop here. You'll notice he's got an entire army, this wave of green in the back there. It's all plague bearers. When my eye pops, since it can't tag any single one of those plague bearers, no matter how many of them there are, it will gravitate to the one thing in its range that it can get, which is the Ember Fiend. So poof, Ember Fiend down. His own dudes just nuke it because it's completely surrounded. This artifact basically takes the strategy out of almost anybody's build half of the time. If you get a well-placed eye, and again, the higher you get your artifact, the more eyes you're going to have, you get a well-placed eye, and it's going to take out something critical. You're taking out Stormcallers, you're taking out Toads, you're taking out Ember Fiends, you're taking out trees. Like, you're taking out all the good stuff. So yeah, this is going to cause a lot of discord in Discord, if you catch my meaning. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, this one was just savage. Here we go. Okay, so let's see here. You got a corner build. It takes a while for this one to load. Okay, so now look at this corner build. It's all tightly packed in there. Now, there's 90% of the map that if my eyes land on that part of the map, then I've basically wasted that artifact slot. It would have been better to have had Pendant at that point. But if you get one eye in that little spot, it's basically game over. So here goes. Okay, and you'll notice, boom, drummer down. Looks like, I forgot what that was in the corner, but two of the most critical units gone, and it just shreds through that tree, because that drummer is so critical to keeping that tree up. I think it was a druid that got taken out. So the drummer and the druid, and then I just march right through. Now, that got a little close right there at the end, just because of the mind shrooms. But yeah, that's just savage. Just shreds the build. And again, nothing wrong with the build. It's just an overpowered artifact out of nowhere that's going to change everything. Okay, so we noticed the assassins from earlier. Okay, so now watch. You've got assassins on the top and the bottom. And when we watched the video earlier, the eye caught them, but they couldn't see each other. So we'll witness that a little better this time around. So let's just see how that goes. Okay, so they run right through, can't see each other. We got two of them mind controlled. Then they see each other once they pop out of stealth. So I didn't get much out of that eye, but I just wanted you to see how the eye works with those assassins. Okay, so there we go. All right, and then, okay, this one was fun. Okay, and again, nothing against any of these commanders. They're all doing fantastic. They've got great builds. They're where they are for a reason. It's just seeing this overpowered artifact in action, rank 0, level 7, and it just will pluck out the most important unit on the enemy's team and totally changes the dynamic of the battle. So you see that brute in the back, that's the one that we're concerned about. And you've got these level 11? Yeah, level 11 eternal champions that are going to turn around and just whoop him. So there he goes, and then zap, he just shredded and he's gone. Almost get an eternal champion out of that, but the brute just bye-bye, dude, you're gone. And I don't know if that was a key element in changing the tide of this battle, but it certainly helps. It's more just seeing where the eyes pop. Now, I had a lot of battles along the way that didn't work the way that I had hoped. Sometimes your eyes just end up in the middle of nowhere and you're like, well, crap. But again, you'll notice that I'm up to rank 77 in that last video. And where are we at here? We are at rank 70 in this video. So again, I went from below 1,000 to in the top 100. Okay, now you see we got the 2 wagons up front, and those are kind of the key element here. The thorn guards are right behind them. So if my eye pops and snags either one or both of those wagons, I own both of them. In this video, I only get one, but it is just really neat to see. Boom, turns around on the thorn guards, my wagon, my troops. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't think the battle's going to end that well anyway. I think he gets hammer proc on that second wagon and gets 2 units out of it. So those that sea of troops comes back and haunts me. But you can see, if you catch a wagon, if you catch any of those mythic units, you're just having a blast. So yeah, I'm going to get shredded here right at the end because the frenzy has popped and I'm just not going to be able to close the gap. So good job, you managed to defeat the madness. My map, good job. Okay, and then this one was, I wanted to end on this one just because it was so satisfying. You know, I've commented on the snow globes for a long time, how frustrating they are because they are everywhere. It's a clearly effective strategy. That's why people are using it all the time. Okay, so look, right back here, in this little bitty corner, right behind the pendant of Everlasting Winter, you've got a Mind Corruptor. Now, I think that the reason that this works out for me is because the Plague Bearers are right next to it. If there had been a different unit next to that was susceptible to mind control, I don't think I would have gotten it. But you look at that Mind Control, or Mind Corruptor, tucked in right there, and my eye snags it right off the beginning, and poof, it's dead. Oh, just so satisfying. I mean, it's going to be infuriating because I imagine once people catch on to this or watch this video or however they come about figuring this out, everybody's going to start using this artifact and it's just going to turn into chaos. So people are going to be now more frustrated with the artifact than they are with the snow globes, with all the Mind Corruptor barrier monk bubbles. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. I had a blast with it. Again, it's kind of nice to climb 1,000 ranks in an hour. I don't anticipate that that'll last forever. Obviously, things are going to balance out as people kind of settle into their positions in this season. But I had a blast with it. Thank you for watching. If you do like what you see here, please do like the video and subscribe. We're up over 100 subscribers now, and we're on our way to 1,000. Thank you for watching, and we'll have some more content for you soon.